The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Tigres have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to...
A header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Mohamed Salah. Short changes him with that pass. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his
Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Goes for a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Yaya Toure. No way through. Pelé. And it's made its way to him. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Mendes. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The referee's awarded a free kick. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, the defence, just a big chance. Must be, and a chance! Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Pelé. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer. He won't be happy with that one. Makaleli. And it's Bellingham. Baresi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He is through here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now the breakaway. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Tigres have their second corner now. Albert Ferrer clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Faced it, Pele! No mistake! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Zola. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Zola. Played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Can he latch on to this? Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bellingham. Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're underway again.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him, a smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. It's a good foot in there. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. He's shifting. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rijkaard. Great vision. Look at the space. Can he finish? Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Zola! It's hit the upright. Here's a chance. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, there's the clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's the chance to counter. That's a sharp pass. Pelé, he has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. Cruyff. He is through here. Aims beyond the defence. Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Messi, not the most accurate pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, played right into his path. Tigres can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 4. Lo reemplazará. Número 9. Cambio.
Mohamed Salah. Good ball over the top. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That'll be a throw. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, it's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe. And it's Makalele. Makalele powering forward here.
So that's it. It is all over.
Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he plays one through. He is through here! Header! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through and all alone! Picked out, and the finish! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, can they get him away? Albert Ferrer. Excelsior trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cafu. Messi tries to play it through.
This is actually quite a courageous move and
it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Out to the right. And a chance! And somehow he kept it out.
well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. And he shoots! Pull it. Brazil are 3 down and sinking. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. Cross to the back post. Best. Cruyff! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Back into the middle. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Albert Ferrer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Teremos minuto
Messi.
de acréscimo.
Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo boletim informativo da polícia local.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Look at the space. Tries a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
They've played it short. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Excelsior are looking to go forward now. Ferdinand, looking for options for movement. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, real chance! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. So, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy.
Climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Pedri. Out to the right. Best. Lovely bit of skill. Played into the middle. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific header! Off the post! Now there's a fine ball. Zola. He's a sharp little ball here. Best. He's found a way through. Nice control. Place it in low. Best. Pull it. Pedri. Thinks about the shot. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Oh, he's been caught. Best! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gets to show off his quick feet. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Hunnet. Griezmann. Looking for the run. Quick look, then... Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And this is Adriano. Albert Ferrer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great skill, that's nice. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola. And here's Cruyff. Best. Pinches it off him. Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's just the keeper to beat! Now can he... Great chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things...
Big header! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Best can see things, others simply cannot. Cruyff gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nelson Semedo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham. It's Pedri. Nesta. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann tries to play it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And it's Semedo.
2 added minutes
Just
has been
eases him off the ball. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Cassio claims comfortably. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Griezmann sends it crossfield. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Best has found the net here, of course, and reclaimed it in a trice. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No, not the best of headers. Gently done. Now it's Griezmann. Chooses to go cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Toure was in no mood for any of that. No, it's come to nothing. Best quietly revving up. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nelson Semedo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Just about up to the hour now. He has found the way through. And this is Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. Nesta gets over and intercepts. And he's being shifted off it. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ambitious ball here, aimed in towards the centre.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Hullet. And no, he's seen through all of that. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Best. That's good play. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's there to get it away. Hullet for Messi. Thinks one through, chips it through. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot. Just off target.
Hullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 21.
Ronaldinho.
Best. Number 13.
Great vision.
Griezmann.
Great work on the overlap. And he's managed to get free.
Number 5. Bellingham. Coming
Neymar.
on the field. Number 24.
And they're back on the
Van
ball again.
Nistelrooy. Number 6. Yamal. Number 7.
That looks a decent ball.
Ronaldinho. Number 20.
He's in a great position here. Best.
Number 9. Federico
Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller. Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's
Shoots! He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2. Good effort from distance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Has been indicated.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nicely aimed pass. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Platini. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Makaleli.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Platini. Owen. That is great defending, so alert. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Best plays it in. Oh, important interception. And that interception... Yaya Toure! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Zola plays it short. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Makaleli gets it away. Italy are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Makaleli. Now it's Owen. Now it's Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. But they've got it again. Platini. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Platini. And Owen! That has not gone well. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Cruyff. Takes a shot! This is their second corner of the game. Zola goes short. Good ball. Messi! Italy have the chance to go the other way.
pull it. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Zola with the short one.
Best!
Decent enough try. And the counter is on.
Now it's Platini, and he's lost his man here.
Yaya Toure
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Neymar.
Owen. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pull it. Zola. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Out towards the flank.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a climb! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
Oh, chance, surely!
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Platini. Gattuso. Now it's Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Platini. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Italy finding their passes. Oh, good spread. Makaleli.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Tries to pass it through. Makaleli opts to play it back. And this is Owen. Oh, what a real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Puyol. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply. Makaleli. Passing nice and neat. Now Gattuso.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Zola. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And that's played in low.
And that's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes back.
Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Owen.
Closing in on goal. And the shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Nicely weighted ball.
Neymar! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Can he finish? And he hits the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Michel Platini.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played through into space. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Platini. Gattuso.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
A lovely feeding. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Owen.
Looking for the run.
Nicely spread. Pass is just off target.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for one.